the intro music. Yeah! Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome back, and second video of the day, just because we have to go through this cipher. I know it's been really confusing for a lot of you. The devs did ask for us to not give away the hints immediately, so I have waited a few hours before releasing this a little bit later in the day than we typically do, but it's the second video, so I think it ends up working out okay. So I'm gonna do this in two different ways. First, I'm gonna explain how the cipher worked. I do appreciate the depth of thought that went into it. At the same time, it was pretty complicated, and I am definitely not a music major. So what they ended up doing, there's actually a hint provided in the cipher itself to help you understand what it's trying to get you to do. Now, for those that don't know, there are 7 notes here that we're working with, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And what they did is you are corresponding them to actual letters in the game. So the quick little cheat sheet, a couple people, by the way, the hint was pretty obvious. Here, I'll click on, let's go to just part 1 real quick, and then I will put up the hint sheet. So right there. So you see this is actually just an expanded version of what's right here, showing you how we're going in that 7-node format. Now, from that, we can also further take it into this sheet right here. This is with corresponding letters to each individual note. Now, I want to go ahead and be very, very clear. This was I'm very appreciative of my Discord helping with this, because I am not this, I'll be honest, y'all. Rev's the kind of guy that in high school and college learned how to play basic guitar with chords just to try to impress ladies, have no understanding of music in this form. So this was just completely Greek to me, all the puns and stuff and lame cliches intended. But you can see now, if we take these and compare, so we're looking right now on the screen, take a look at the chart to the right. So you see where the A is on the cheat sheet, look at where the note is, ignore the little squiggly part, but look at where the note is for the, right here on the screen, and then compare right next to it. So you got A, then right next. Look, it's kind of inverted, but that's an O. You're looking where the circle part is. I don't even know what that's called. Cleft? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just a content creator, but not this kind of content. But anyway, O, and then you move over one spot. You see how it's raised up in between that, kind of like that third bar. That's your R, and then right next to it, another O. So the first system that you need to go to, A-row or A-row, how about a show-yo? How about that? How about show-yo where it's at? All right, so back on out, you're gonna hit your little button right here and then search coordinates. A-O-R-O, bam, click it, go there, and that is your answer for number 1. So once we do that, we've done the format they asked us to do, we find answers. Isn't that amazing? I will admit, this one is a little bit stumpier than normal. Let's move on to number 2. I do want to kind of go through the process, because this is me giving devs credit for making something complicated. Whether we like it or not, it was a little complicated. So this next one, the system you're looking for is Calyx, C-A-L-E-X. So you see we got a 5-note, what do you even call that? It's on the panel. So you see right here, we're in the middle, got that firm filled in dot. If you look at our cheater sheet, bring up the cheater sheet. I'm sure many of you are going to kind of want to keep that handy. There's your cheater sheet. See, we got the C, then we're going to go back down to an A. Now we're going to go up to an L. You see, we can follow along the sheet on the top 2 rows, then down to an E, which is the very, very tippy top, which almost looks like it's misspelled. Is that right? It should be, no, it's right. All right, so then we got an X there at the end, which you can find here at the bottom of the chart in the 4th row. So Calyx, C-A-L-E-X, will bring you to your second one. Number 3, because there are 4 of these, you only have to kill 1 hostile in each. Number 3, we got another one with just a lot of letters. Lots of letters. Oh God, we need our cheat sheet. Thankfully, the cheat sheet. Shout out to Neofarious for sending me this, by the way, because Lord knows I could not have done this without cheat sheet. All right, first one right here. See, it's going to be a F. Then we got R-I-E-F-R-A. Freefa. Now, once again, complicated. Go through all the little notes, but we're focusing on the little circle part. At least that's all I can name it. And I can't wait for people in the comment section below to be like, Rev, it's not a circle part. It's blah, 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 blah. I'm like, cool. It's blah, 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 blah. Now just go complete your event. Now you've mastered out the 3 people out there who are like PhDs in classical music and sheet music. You win this day. Tomorrow may not be your day, but today is your day. So F-R-I-E-F-R-A, Frifa. And then finally, you got one more to go through here. So we'll take this out of the screen, back out real quick, go to part number 4. And this is another one. Now this one a little bit easier. Now that we figured out the format, it's really not that hard to decipher, but we'll keep the cheat sheet up just in case. It's going to be Elva, E-L-V-A. So look at the very right sides here, right above me. See the E and the L right next to each other. I don't know how we're supposed to differentiate between the two. Maybe the little squiggly thing is what that bottom thing is up there. That makes sense. I'm putting it together here in the video. Rev's an idiot with music. I like Vivaldi. Shout out Tchaikovsky. Woo! I can name a couple people. All right, so seriously, we got the E there, then the L. Now we're going to see that little just by itself float in the air circle. That's the V based on where it's placed here on the chart. And then right next to it, we're back to an A. So Elva. There's all 4 systems you need to go to collect your rewards and complete this set. We'll admit, this is the most complicated one. This one to me was more complicated than the Klingon one. And there is a little bit of Strange New Worlds lore here. Not to do spoiler, but there is an episode that's dealing with musical notes as a language. So I think it's a nice little allude to that, considering we're coming from a month where it didn't really feel like there was any Strange New Worlds present at all. So this is a nice little allude to that. So I give them credit for the attempt. I mean, it's a little complicated. Definitely took a lot of work. They definitely did request that we don't give out the answer sheet immediately. So I waited several hours before finally passing it out. Hopefully it wasn't too late and you're able to use that if that's what you're looking for. I know a lot of people are just sick of the, you just want to cloak. And I know, by the way, you've been asking, hey, why don't you add the sound effect, but decloak. Maybe I will add the sound effect at some point. But for right now, you may just want to have backed out of this one event because it was too annoying. But I will say the payouts were great, at least for me. I mean, just to complete a mission that once I knew the answers paid me out 250 million tritanium. Like, yeah, thank you. 225 crystal for my level 42, but also some 3-star, some rares, some epics. Yeah, it was worth it for me. I was really happy with the payouts of this one. So yes, a little bit complicated in terms of this cipher, this in the Scrambled Communications theme. I love these. This one even being difficult for me. Still, I appreciate the effort and I gotta give them credit for it. If you thought it was too hard, well, that's the whole point of people like Deuce making videos where you can kind of skip the hard parts and just go with the fun. If you want help with this, the moment it gets figured out, because people had this figured out like 9, 10 in the morning before the event even launched, join my Discord. Link is in the description of this video. If there's anything else I can help you with, well, just give me a ring. Live long and prosper. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. Deuce, that's me. Catch you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed our little musical rendition of Strange New Worlds and Deuce. Bye.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.